dogs.
Construction complete.
Go in some miners from War Factory. One miner from War Factory and IFV.
Cancel. Unit ready.
Sometimes I like to make one IFV early because sometimes they sneak out some racketeers and stuff, and the extra IFV could actually turn into a seal IFV, a gradient jet IFV for killing tanks, a machine got an IFV for harassment. It could turn into, I already said seal IFV, for killing GIs, and a regular IFV for killing racketeers. So yeah, it's a good idea. Allies versus allies. Always have a IFV, but you don't always have to have one. But I mean, what are you gonna do if they have racketeers? Okay, so he's doing a little bit of racketeer harassment. So I was like, I wanna get out of here. And they're running away from my IFV. They could have actually attacked my IFV, but they didn't. Probably didn't realize how low my IFV's health was. Okay. So, now, if you got an IFV like that, it's always good to repair it. Someone repaired his IFV. Repairing. And a lot of times you can stay on the ground. Notice I got 5 miners before I did anything else, before I got a radar.
Construction complete.
A lot of people try to fight racketeers or racketeers. And I could actually try to pressure him and not go for the lab, or I could go for the lab now. Either option is okay, I guess. But if you pressure him and it doesn't really work out and they tech and you don't hurt him, then you're a little bit behind, so maybe be a little bit safer just to go for lab right now. And get a Patriot missile just in case he attacks me. He's got a lot of racketeers, so you need something to defend that. And he paradropped his own base. I want to try to kill those GIs. So he's pretty smart to actually protect it with racketeers. Protect his GIs. He knows I has a seal IFV. Boom boom. There it is. And now the next best thing to do is to get rich. Make an ore purifier. And allies versus allies, especially on a small map, if they start making prism tanks instead of mirage tanks, what you could do is start making planes, and then the planes kill all the prism tanks, and then you're gonna have the advantage of mirage versus grizzly tanks. It's actually a really good idea. There goes his racketeers. There's my paradrops, and he's too busy doing something else. I mean, you really got to keep your eyes peeled open, because that really happens to me sometimes when they hit me with a big paradrop like that. But you could lose the game from that, so that's pretty brutal. There's my ore purifier. Now, my money should be very good. Now let's finish them up with the chronosphere and close the game out. So I see this prism tank, so I want to shoot them. This prism tanks really destroy mirage tanks. Kill that last prism tank.
Select target. Pilot reporting. Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Chronosphere activated.
Unit lost.
Securing position. Channel clear. Instruments locked on.
If he doesn't have the prism tank, there's no way he could stop. He could stop me when I attack.
Channel clear. Replanting. Watch my
Unit
six.
ready.
Vector. Have long radar. Like the wind.
Yeah, he's pretty much way out tanked. All I gotta do is basically jump on this ore pad, stop him from mining, and he's basically can't do much. He does have a lot of racketeers, so I actually need some more IFVs. Need some more IFVs. He could actually chase me away. Takes his IFVs, but I'm getting more and more and more. So And not much he could do, regardless if he attacks the IFVs first or the prism tank.
Unit lost.
So I guess that's a good game. I'm gonna just swamp his ore patch,